Let's talk perfumes that I bought during my recent trip to New York City. I've been in New York City for the past 2 weeks. I'm finally home and very excited to share with you guys my perfume buying experience. I have 2 mid-luxury, 1 affordable, and then 3 luxury brand perfumes. I didn't take my recording stuff with me to New York City, so I apologize for the lack of content these past 2 weeks. I did create a few YouTube shorts, so if you go to my channel, you'll see a few YouTube shorts from my time in New York City, but I wanted to save these longer in-depth videos for when I got home. I'm going to start with Miu Miu Twist. So while I was in Soho, I went to the Miu Miu store, and the Miu Miu store had this sense of exclusivity. They made us wait outside to enter the store. They only allowed 2 shoppers in the store at a time, and I believe that correlated with how many attendants they had in there. Customer service was, they weren't, hi, how are you? What can I do for you? What do you need? It was more like, hi, we're here. So I did try 4 perfumes while in there, and the Miu Miu Twist was by far the best one in my opinion. I really liked it a lot. Ended up getting the full bottle. So good. I will say, once we did purchase things inside the Miu Miu store, their attitudes changed like that. I'm not a fan of that approach. It makes me not want to go into that store again, but I'm glad I got a perfume out of it. So the Miu Miu Twist has opening notes of bergamot. You'll see me look at notes. I took notes because there's so many. Sorry, guys. Opening notes, bergamot, apple blossom, base notes of cedarwood, and pink amber accord. Sounds like a winner, but when I smell it, I get this like lime, almost like a lime mojito, which makes it unique to me. I really like it. I will say I have not tested the longevity on this one, so I'll have to get back to you on that. But I paid $160 for it at the store, but I have seen it for as low as $60 on Joma Shop and fragrancenet.com. So $100 off. Yes. Oh, it's so good. I enjoy this one a lot. Next up, I have the new Chanel Chance Eau de Splendide. I got this one inside Sephora, New York City. It stays true to the Chanel Chance line, but this one has very raspberry. It's considered a fruity floral, so it's sparkling raspberry, rose, and rose geranium with a subtle minty note and a base of powdery iris, cedar, and white musk. I do love a musky base. I will say I don't really get the minty note, but even without it, it's still really lovely. I paid $143 for this before taxes, and since it's so new, I have not seen it on any of the discount online stores yet. Oh, it's almost better than the Eau de Tendre, which is my favorite from the Chanel Chance line. So right now I'm kind of deciding which one do I like more. This one is really lovely. I'd give it the longevity 4 hours. I just know after 4 hours on myself, I expect not to really smell like it anymore or have to reapply. So good. Next up, I have the Glossier You Fleur version. Glossier in Soho, customer service, 10 out of 10. So many attendants in there ready to help you. They leave you alone to do your thing, and they just tell you, when you're ready, we're here. And there was a lot of them, and they were super friendly, very nice to us from beginning to end, which I adored. They also engraved it for me. So cute. So the Glossier You, the original, is a really clean smelling perfume, and it's supposed to adjust to each individual person. So think of the Glossier You Fleur similar to the original, but of course with a more floral scent to it. I paid $78 for this in this store, and I have not seen it on any online discount stores, but $78, I consider that one a affordable perfume. So it says that they open with a mineral salt accord, followed by a heart of osmanthus, lang lang, apricot skin, and cashmerian. And then it finishes with a warm musky base and ambrox. Once again, I love a musky base. Really good, very affordable. I'll put the longevity of this one at about 5 hours. which is pretty decent considering it's an affordable fragrance. Let's move on to the luxury brands. House of Amouage Honor. I don't like Guidance. I know a lot of people are head over heels for Guidance. For me, at that price point, it leaves me wanting more. But when I tried Honor, love at first scent. Oh, it's so good. So it says it's a white floral fragrance. The top notes are pepper, rhubarb leaves, coriander. Heart notes, jasmine, tuberose, gardenia, lily of the valley, carnation. Base notes, vetiver, frankincense, amber, opoponax, and leather. There goes my notes. And it's so many different scents in there that it's kind of hard to pull from, but I just know that all together they work. And it's so lovely. I love Amouage Honor. Not a huge fan of their Guidance, but the Honor, really good. I will say that this was also in Soho, this store. Their customer service experience, you could just tell they didn't want us in there. They made me and my sister feel as if, why are you in this store? Once I bought something, once again, attitude changed, and I really don't like that. So it made me feel like, okay, there's no need for me to ever go inside one of their stores if their attendants are going to treat me that way. I might as well just order online. So in the future, I will just be ordering online. I paid $380 for this, so it is steep. It's a steep price point, but it is a very well-rounded perfume with a longevity of about 10 hours. So it did last a long time, and it does smell like an expensive perfume. And the bottle is really pretty. It's beautiful. I've seen this one for about $200 on FragranceNet. So that's a pretty good discount. Okay, let's move on to another luxury brand, Kilian. This is Angel Share, but the extract version. I did try the original, and the extract version was just over the top for me. I just put it like, oh my God, I love that so much. It's the liquor set of fragrances that they have. So the Angel Share is, I think, cognac. Yes, it's cognac. And it does smell boozy, but not in a bad way. Like you just walked out of a bar. It's a really sophisticated scent, and I love it so much. So I paid $385 for this in store, and I did have a hard time finding it cheaper on discount online stores. So pretty steep, but it is lovely, and the longevity is amazing. This lasted until the next day. I wore this, and the next day I could still smell it, which is very good considering how expensive it is. Let's see. So it's inspired by an exceptional liquor aged in arrow barrels. Oh my goodness, oak barrels. Don't listen to me. Oak barrels. Perfume notes, raspberry, cognac essence, and rose oil. Customer service at Kilian was actually phenomenal. That lady was so nice to us from entering all the way up until we left, even before I decided to buy something, which I love. I love the consistency. However, I will say I did walk into the Kilian store already with a Parfums de Marly bag. Did that affect how she treated us? I don't know. I can't take it back and not walk in with a bag, but I'm just happy that she was nice to us from when we walked in until we left, and she really knew her stuff. She's very considerate about what do you like, what do you not like, try this one, you might like this, and I loved that about that store. So Kilian is a store I would love to go back into, considering how nice their customer service was. Last up, Parfums de Marly. This is Delina La Rosee, and I like it more than Delina. I know everyone's head over heels for Delina, but I think La Rosee is just better. Maybe more clean scent, probably why I like it. I paid $380 for this in store, and I've only seen it for $320 on online discount stores. So $60 is not nothing, but it is inexpensive. But the longevity, another one, amazing. I smelled this until the next day. Woke up the next morning, still smelled like it. getting my money's worth because of how expensive it is. So the top notes of Delina La Rosee are lychee, pear, bergamot essence. The heart notes are Damascena rose, peony, transparent flowers, and the base notes are softwood, white musk, and vetiver. I really do get the peony, I really get the vetiver, and I just love this perfume. I think it was the best female perfume I tried while in that store, and I would 100% buy it again. The customer service was a little bit, she looked skeptical of us. Once I bought the perfume, she was super nice, went into a lot of details about how she's been there for 10 years, which is amazing. They've employed her for 10 years. She really did know her stuff as well. But she was skeptical of us when we first walked in. What can you do? That's it for all of perfumes I bought during my trip to New York City. So the two luxury brands, Kilian and Parfums de Marly, really, really last a long time. And then House of Amouage, about 10 hours. So if you're going to pick from the luxury brands and you really want the bang for your buck, Kilian and Parfums de Marly do last longer than the Amouage. And then, of course, if you go to the store in person, they will engrave it for you at Glossier in New York and Soho. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if there's any other perfumes that you like from these brands, something else you'd want me to try, or just comments and questions in general.